I go around and I go around and I go around, I go around. I'm always out, I am always out, I am always out, I'm always out. I keep running so I don't have to go.
Good morning. So initially when I had planned to do this video, I was like, we're gonna start off, do a little montage and make things like super pretty. But then I woke up today and I had the weirdest dream ever. And I was like, I just need to talk about it. I don't know what was going on. I was like visiting this city and there was this like little cafe that was like in the corner, in a little like square, the corner off the main street. I was over there and then I remember I went back to the main street and there were these like bad people, like the bad guys. So I came back, there was this guy who was sitting at the cafe with me, and then I was like, oh my god, like we have to go, they're here for us, whatever. And we go inside a building. And inside this building, I had my hydro flask. And I remember these bad people had like guns. We were hiding with a bunch of other people, and I put the hydro flask in front of my head because I was like, well, if they shoot, like it's gonna hit the hydro flask. I don't know. I'm like eyes closed, freaking out. I see footsteps coming, so I'm like, shit. Like they're gonna know, like they came to get us. I feel myself getting shot in my leg, but it's kind of those like stunt things, so I like cannot move. They drag me out of the room, leave me in the hallway, and I'm like perfectly mobile at this point. I see this like woman going by, and it's like they brought me out of this door. There's a door here and there's a door behind me. So I was like, oh, like this is a perfect opportunity to move. This lady comes in this building, like not the one that was passing through the door, it's like some other one. And she was like, oh my god, like are you okay? Is everyone okay? I was like so nervous to like say something because I was like scared. So I was like, oh my god, call 911, call 911, call 911. And then there's this man that like comes up. I'm like, oh my god, no, because I can just like tell he's with like the bad guys. He comes over me to pick me up and I was like, are you one of them? He doesn't say, but he like mouths like, yeah. So I'm like, I'm so sorry. Next thing I know, we wake up in a plane. And this guy tells me we're gonna have to jump. And I was like, without a parachute? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, but you're gonna hold on to me. He just starts laughing, right? He jumps out of the plane, so I jump right after him to grab onto him. The plane isn't flying, the plane is like on the ground. So I jump out. I have like, my heart is beating. I'm so scared. I see people like lined up on the floor, and it's a bunch of like random people. Like one guy even has like ski boots on. I don't know how he got there. But yeah, so I'm just like kneeling on the floor, like hyperventilating because I was so scared, and he's just there like laughing, but it's not in a menacing way. Given the situation, you would think like a menacing scary, but he didn't seem menacing. I don't know what this dream was, but I was like, I need to talk about it. I need to talk about it because I truly woke up so confused. But I had a great sleep last night. So that was my dream. But while I have you here, I'm gonna like talk a bit about what we're gonna do today. I thought that we could do something cute and fun where it's like we spend the day applying to jobs. And through talking with friends and just talking around with people, I know it's like not a super fun process and not very motivating. So I figured if we do it together, then it's motivating. Like it makes me, like it forces me to do it, and it probably like helps you guys be like, okay, no, I actually need to sit down and do it. So I'm gonna go wash my face because I like, you know, you've had a good sleep when your eyes here and here are like crusty. I'm like, oh, I slept good. I'm gonna go wash my face, make myself breakfast. I'm thinking, do I want a matcha or a coffee? I'm thinking matcha today. We're gonna do a matcha. I don't know if I'm gonna jump right into it. I think I might read for a little bit because it is pretty early. It's like 9 a.m. So I'm probably gonna read a little bit while, who is this? So I think I'm gonna go for a more relaxing morning. Then we're gonna go right into it. It is a beautiful day outside. So I think I wanna kind of take a walk at some point. Like I'm looking at my window and it's like beautiful, perfect blue sky. And I love that because for the past 2 days it's been pouring, raining, pouring, and I'm like, blue sky, it's pretty. So I ended up having a little like conversation with my dad while I was like eating my breakfast and drinking my matcha. So I don't really have it right now. Like she's done. She has been done for a while. It's currently like 11:30. I was basically reading for like an hour. I am currently going through Air of Fire. I'm going through the Throne of Glass series, and oh my god, my friend told me like, oh, you know, the last book has like a major spoiler for like the entire series of ACOTAR. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I have to read like ACOTAR before finishing this. I'm trying to get through it as fast as possible possible because I do want to post a video on it, but I'm like, okay, now I have to like read ACOTAR before. So trying to get as much reading done. But anyway, we're gonna put the book away for now. Like, I'm super comfy over here. Once again, it's beautiful outside. I just like close my curtains while I'm filming because if not, like, it's crazy. Yeah, like it's not pretty. It's not pretty. So we're trying to do a little bit better while I'm filming, but then obviously I'm gonna open it to like actually see the trees and like the sky and just the beauty that is outside. We're gonna go grab my laptop, and I think I'm just gonna stay in this corner because I like it and she's cozy, and then we can go on my desk when I'm like actually like typing CVs and like whatever. So my trusty laptop, these are my little stickers. If you've been here for a while, you know I used to have like a pink background. That was my like university one. This is my like adult fun one, and I was like, I want it to be like very targeted to what I do. If you do not know this, I graduated from an engineering degree, and I'm like super passionate about planes. So that's why I have my little like military plane over here. I have the Concorde over here. But anyway, that's like irrelevant. So as I mentioned, I graduated from an engineering degree. To be completely transparent, I did not do an internship because I didn't have time. I was doing summer classes, and then with my time in the sorority, I had very little time. It's very hard like trying to find jobs that I'm like, I can like honestly like I think I can get a call back from. But something that I know is at least like in my field is that there are these like new grad programs where you kind of like rotate to different domains. Like let's say this one company, it's like it's 2 years. 1 year you do, I don't know, like one field, other year you do another field. Other ones it's like after like 6 months you change. So everything is like pretty different depending on the company. I have applied to a few. But yeah, I'm just gonna pull up LinkedIn. Trusty LinkedIn. Oh my god, can we talk about LinkedIn games? I love LinkedIn games so much. I'm like getting people obsessed with LinkedIn games because I'm like, dude, it's the funnest thing ever. And I like boop people to be like, you should play your LinkedIn games. And if they don't, I'm like, I call them or I text them privately. I'm like, dude, play your LinkedIn games. I think I'm gonna try to put up what I'm seeing over here. This is what I see when I'm on my LinkedIn. So I'm going to here, jobs based on your activity. Oh, I just realized you can see people who I follow. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to make their faces small, but yeah, you can see people who I follow. A lot of this is in French. I live somewhere that is like very bilingual, French, English, but most things are gonna be in French. So if you're not from Montreal, I understand you might not understand a lot, but I'm gonna try to do my best to translate. My position, if you see in my bio, my position says CPI. So I graduated with an engineering degree. I'm not legally an engineer. I don't know how it is in the US or elsewhere in the world, but in Canada, it's just a process. It's a process. So I'm not an engineer. I'm a candidate to the engineering profession. In English, you call it CEP, I think. In French, it's CPI. So that's why I have CPI over here. I need to look for jobs that are more targeted towards a CPI because like, yeah, sure, I can maybe get something that they want like an engineer, but it's more work for them because I have to be supervised, if that makes sense. So how it works is that I need to work as a CPI for 2 years, like 24 months to like under the supervision of an engineer to be able to like put in an application to become an engineer, if that makes sense. There's like other things that go into it, but like that's the base of it when it comes to like working. So it's easier if I find roles that are like CPI or new graduates. So if you see over here, G Vernova, it says EIT. So EIT in my city or in my province, I see CP, but I think elsewhere in Canada, they call it EIT. But yeah, so these are the type of things that I would look for. So over here you have EIT, engineering and training, mechanical engineering, reliability and operations. So this is cute. This is fun. This is something that like looks good. I'm just gonna go down. Yeah, so we need a degree in mech, which I have, English and French, which is great. Yeah, this is completely in French, so I'm sorry if you don't understand. But yeah, so you see over here, I'm gonna highlight it. They want you to know about turbines and stuff. I don't know hydraulic, but I know like aero. You know, I have a little something, so I feel like this is, like, this could be great. I'm like, quickly, oh, okay, here it's in English. Well, that's great. I'm gonna like go down from now on to make sure that there's an English thing, but yeah, this looks good. So I'm gonna save it. We're gonna go through bunch of things and then we're gonna like apply to what I saved. Let's go up here to the Airbus one. Airbus, typically it asks for like a decent amount of experience, so I don't know how it's gonna be. I hear at least 5 years of experience, so you know, like I said the max I'm gonna do is like 3 years because I feel like under 3, like 2-3 years, I feel like it is realistic. Because yes, I know people say like, oh, you know, just like send it out to everywhere, like be kind of delusional, but I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna be delusional but like realistic realistic. Also, again, it might just be like my field that I'm going into. So I don't know how it is for different fields, but for me, I'm like, I'm gonna do under 3 years because realistically, I don't think that I'm gonna like get something back if you want like 5 years and I have like none. Or I'm just maybe like too realistic, I don't know, but that's me. That's just me. Okay, so this is what I meant by a rotational thing. So here you see rotation, which rotation, right? So this is a rotational position at this aero company. And going down, let's look. Okay, so here they want, I have to translate this in my head. So they want people from computer eng, electrical, software, and aero and mech. So this is great. This is great. I know this company is more targeted towards like software and things like that because those are the people who I know who have done internships there. Okay, so these are like examples of what you could be doing. Okay, so I'm looking at the possible fields that I could go into and I see what would be more targeted towards people from aero and mech. So this is interesting, but yeah, this is what I meant by a rotational thing. Let's see if it explains a bit more about the rotations. Typically, they should say, I think it's maybe like 2 years because that's how they tend to be. Or it doesn't say. No, I don't think it says. But anyways, we're gonna save this. Let's continue down the list, see if there's anything interesting. Okay, I found this where it says candidate to the engineering profession. So we love that. I think I'm just gonna go over things for maybe another like 30 minutes, just doing it myself. There's like no point in like making you guys follow along with me because I know this can probably get like boring. And then we're gonna start applying, which is my least favorite part, where you have to like start typing everything. But it's all gonna pay off. It's all gonna pay off because I need a job. I desperately need a job. So I completely forgot that I had therapy. So we're dressed. We are in like proper clothes. It is so beautiful outside. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, we're at therapy. I like literally just like finishing what I was doing on my computer. I was like, oh shit, because I checked my email and I saw it. Showered, put my makeup on, got ready. Since it's so nice outside, I did text a friend. We are gonna try to go on a little walk. So yes, it kind of does take us away from like doing the jobs, but we're gonna do that when I get home because I really want to take advantage. Like it is beautiful. Like you can kind of see some blue sky from my roof. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, it's therapy time. Something that I started doing is that I decided that it's probably a good idea if I keep my thoughts that I want to share in therapy in a little book. So we have we have my diary of a little bitch. I love this. It's so cute. So I just keep my thoughts like in between sessions and then we talk. So I'm gonna go in because I have 5 minutes to get upstairs and we're gonna, chit chat a little bit once we're done. We just got home. So you know how I said that we're gonna go walking with my friend because the weather's nice? I don't have an answer yet. So I do not know what exactly is going on. We do have to bring one of her pets to the vet. But that's in like a couple of hours. So I was like, you know what? I don't know what's gonna happen now. No idea. But let's go like apply to jobs because I have 2 that I really, really want to apply for today. And yeah, sure, like plans change. We have like things going on. But I feel like I do want to get to like 5 applications today. Like 5 and I'll be satisfied. We have like maybe 2 hours until the vet. Do I make a matcha? No. Okay, we're gonna be productive. We're gonna apply to all these jobs we need to apply to. So in the end, I didn't end up seeing my friend. So I was like, you know what? I'll just go like wash my hair right now, get it out of the way, and then we can come and like start applying to everything that I saved this morning. I feel like this towel any second now is gonna like fall off my head. So we're gonna pray that that does not happen. I hope my laptop, yes, it's perfectly charged. We love that. So let's go back to LinkedIn. I already have my CV like done, and basically that I don't really change when I apply to different positions. It's mainly the cover letter. Like I do have my base thing, but then I really tailor it to everything. Like obviously I talk about my let me like talk a little bit about how my things is. CV, I feel like it's pretty much like self-explanatory. Like we all know how to write a CV. In my cover letter, what I do is that in my first paragraph, I always like say, I like introduce myself. I'm like, I graduated on this month, this year, this is my degree, and this position at this company. Maybe the exact word does not excites me. I forget what I put in my CV, but it's just like, oh, I would love the opportunity for this. That's always my first paragraph. Then my my second paragraph, I talk about like my main big final project, because that's where I did the most things. We basically like designed products, I guess, like did all the like analysis, manufacturing, and then like testing. So it's like the full thing. That's like my main focus, and I try to throw in any numbers that I can. My next paragraph is my other two, not like major projects, but like my two like 400 level like last year projects that I talk about. I don't say like absolutely everything on it, or I try to like kind of relate it to the position that I'm applying for. So these two projects are much more like aerospace focused. So obviously if the company like does that, I try to be like as detailed, as precise, and throw as many numbers and like facts as I can. Other times I'm like, oh, like, you know, this is what we did, blah 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 blah. Try to relate it in some way, shape, or form to what the position entails. The other paragraph, I talk about my experience in the sorority, like what I did, my leadership things, me as president, and I always close with kind of like talking about the company and talking about their goals and how it like motivates me, and I try to like make my connection, like a connection between like myself and the company. Then my last paragraph is like, thank you for taking the time to like read my like not my CV, my cover letter, and I welcome the opportunity to like chat, blah 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 blah. That's how I already feel this falling. That's how I structure my cover letters. I think in the description bar down below, I'm gonna like basically write down like everything that I put in the CV and the cover letter, so you guys have a better idea, because I feel like it's probably a better thing than like just saying it out loud. So let's pull up LinkedIn. LinkedIn is truly a hilarious place to be. Like, I see people writing things and I'm like, you don't talk like that. Like, I know you. This is not you. And honestly, I'm like so nosy about the people who I graduated with. So it's like, oh my god, like what are you doing? What are you up to? Like, what are you posting? I genuinely love that. Ooh, we have people who are inviting me to connect. Let's see who these people are. I'm obviously like not gonna say their name because it is a breach of privacy, but I'm like, who are you? How did you find me? How do you know me? Like, there's just one person here. I'm like, who the hell are you? But we have 5 mutual connections. Every time this happens, I'm like, what is the connection between you and like the people that I know? I try to figure that out, because like here it's like, okay, there's a girl who I went to high school with, there's another girl who I had classes with, and then the other people are people from my sorority. So I'm like, what is this connection? I'm curious. Like, it intrigues me, honestly. Like, my favorite thing is like being nosy on LinkedIn. It's unlike any other social media, if that makes sense. Yes, you can like creep on people on like anything, but my go-to now, it's like when someone tells me something, it's like, yeah, sure, we go on their Instagram, but then we go on their LinkedIn, because it just tells me so much about you. Oh no, this is me being like super nosy. But yeah, sure, I have no idea who you are, but let's accept this connection. Oh, cute. No, this other person was in my sorority. Obviously, let's connect. Okay, now let's go to like the things that we actually came here to do. I'm not gonna like spend the rest of the day just like having my fun on LinkedIn. No, we're actually gonna apply to jobs. Oh, speaking of jobs, okay, so I don't think I mentioned this. I interviewed for a company that I really wanted, one of these like rotational positions, right? I wanted it so bad, because I kid you not, like everything that the guy would say, I was like, obviously in my head, I was like, you have no idea how much, like how perfect this is for me and how much it aligns with like where I want to be in like a few years. This is what gets me there. And I was so attached to this other company, this other job at the end of last year, and I was so sad when I didn't get it. I was like, this is the end of the world. It was not a good time for me. But now I was like, I obviously don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's like, did I not get accepted there because this thing came? And yeah, sure, I was attached to that position at that company for like 2 years, but that's because I didn't even know about this other opportunity. I was like very like, I need this. This is so perfect. I just got an email. I know it's not the end of the world because there is still hope, but basically I wasn't like selected for now. I'm like waitlisted. So from what I understood in this email, I was like one of the top people that they talked with. Like, that's what confuses me, because I'm sorry, this is like, I mean, this isn't off topic, but it kind of is, but I feel like I need to talk about it because it literally just happened. So it's like on my mind. Yeah, okay. So I placed highly in the group of interviews, which is like top 2%. So I'm like, okay, that's great. However, you have not been selected for an offer at this time. We are currently making offers to the top 8 candidates, and we will proceed to your group next week. if there remains open positions. I was waitlisted. I assume because the guy told me it can be a yes, it can be a no, it can be a waitlisted. I was top 2, which I guess is like great, but there were 8 people who are better than me, and then depending on if they accept or they do not accept, I will hear back from this guy. I mean, regardless on if they accept or not, I'll hear back from this guy next week. Guys, I am so stressed. Like, I literally cried in the shower. I cried in the shower, but I'm like, no, like, this is not the end of the world. Also, I just started my period today, so it's been a little bit messy. I cried, but I'm like, no, calm down. Like, this is not a no. This was not shut down. This is just like, you are not top 8, but there's still hope. So I'm holding on to this hope. I'm really holding on to this hope because I really, really want this. But okay, yes. Anyways, let's go to like actual applications. Okay, so let's go to the first one. The first job I want to apply for, or like that I'm gonna like walk you through, is the rotational one that I found for an aerospace company, which can be super, super cool. I honestly love how you can apply using LinkedIn and it just like plugs everything in, and I'm like, thank you, you're saving me so much time. We're just gonna do that, and then we can write my cover letter quick. We're gonna talk like this because this feels more natural. I feel like I can actually type while I'm talking, and also there is a little bit of sensitive information, so we definitely do not want to be filming that. Like my address that I'm currently entering. I'm filling this up and I realize that there's not much like chit-chatting that I can do with you guys as I do this. Like, it's just answering these like personal questions about me, and I basically already told you guys like rough outline of like what's in my CV, what's in my cover letter. So I think we're gonna lock in for a bit. I'm going to type out my cover letter. Basically what I do is, as I mentioned before, I have like my typical main one, and then I always tailor it to the jobs that I'm applying for. Honestly, I do use ChatGPT. Obviously, I don't just like copy paste blindly. I see what it tells me, mainly for like the mission of that company, and then I, you know, fill in the dots here and there. Sorry, I'm just like trying to look for my project portfolio to attach over here. But yeah, so I think for now we are going to plug my headphones in, get to work. I think I'm gonna apply to, it's getting a little bit late. It's currently like 6:30. There is currently a well, not currently, but we have a game tonight, a hockey game. I'm a huge hockey fan. If you guys don't know about this, I'm from Montreal, so obviously the best Canadian team, low-key the best team in the league to be a fan of. But yeah, so we have our 3rd playoff game tonight, and I'm so excited. It's in the city, and I'm so mad that like I cannot go like watch it with people, but I'm like, I need to wash my hair because I have plans tomorrow, so I can't really be going out today because hair wash day is a long day for me. So I want to get at least 2 applications done before the game, and then we can do some while watching the game or during the intermission. I don't know how that's gonna go, but yeah, so within these next like 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure that I can do 2. Gonna lock in, wear my AirPods, and I'll get back to you at 7 to let you know if I actually did apply to these 2 positions or if I procrastinated and wasted my time. I feel like my hair looks a little whack, and it's not what you guys are really used to because I'm trying to like heal my hair. So this is my natural hair and all its like frizzy glory. I like the curls, I just don't like the frizz, so I'm like learning how to tame it. I'm like trying different products and stuff like that. So if you, I feel like it looks silly like this. If you have any ideas, definitely please let me know so I can like work their way in my routine. Guys, I applied to a total of like 7 jobs today, which like I know saying 7 isn't like crazy, but I'm actually like really proud of myself given like what happened today and like things that kind of like came up, it kind of like took me away from like doing my applications. I think it was great. Like I would have, you know, ideally liked 10, but I think 7 is amazing. I don't think you should go into it with like a strict thing of like I should do these many per day. So do like a weekly goal, right? Do a weekly goal and like break it down as in like, okay, if I do this for like 5 days, this is how much you have to do for those 5 days. And then if you don't do a lot, like on one of those 5 days, you have like another day, and like, you know, you can kind of like work it around. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I feel like so much happened. Honestly, pretty much sums up like a regular day in my life. Like there's things that happen, I have well, not appointments, but I have like things going on, I'm coming back, I'm in and out, or applying to jobs, like whatever, because I wanted to do something that was like realistic. I didn't want to like sit down for an entire day and be like, okay, I'm not gonna do like anything else, because also I feel like it would be boring, because it's like, okay, same scenery in my house, on my desk, like you don't want to watch that, right? But I hope today could kind of like give you a little bit of like inspo that you needed to go job hunting. I know it's not fun. I really know it's not fun, but you know, we can do this together. And let me know down below if you're going through this process, if you just want to chit chat about it, if you're like not feeling super great, like you want to talk, I am all ears, because I'm going through this too. I'm sorry, I'm like trying to think of like what to say, because I'm generally so tired, I want to go to bed, and like my brain is like not working. But I guess, you know, that's my sign to like end this over here. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button down below and to leave a thumbs up, so I know to bring you more like vlog style videos. I don't know what else I could do that's like themed like this, but let me know. Like I am gonna bring out a video, I think next week or the week after, about being like rejected from jobs, because I was like, that's gonna pair so well with this. I don't have any more like ideas revolving around jobs and employment and like whatever until I have a job. Like then I'm probably gonna like think of more stuff. But if you have anything you want to see, definitely do not hesitate to let me know down below. Also down below in the description bar, you're gonna find my TikTok, Instagram, and my Goodreads if you want to go check me out. So definitely do not hesitate. And I guess that's pretty much, oh my god, oh my god, I just, you know when you like do something with your hand and you like pull a nerve? That was horrid. That was atrocious. Oh my god, I'm like moisturizing my hands in like the worst moment, because I'm like gonna do my outro. But stay safe, protect your vibe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys!